You ready, my brother? You ready? You ready, man?
I can't say with certainty that I am. But we here, lights on, so let me go, let me get it.
I could have the blood clot this. Hotness of one. High pussy price. Everything nice. Y'all.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Shorts. I am your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother and your host, Derek.
Hill.
And together we bring you another shortened version of the Senate podcast. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Most important word you just said is share the content so we can build this community and platform. You're smiling bright, boy.
I am.
A megawatt.
So you don't get all here though.
So much so pain.
We have a video, my brother, one of the content creators. I watched Philip Scott. He did a review of this one and I found it informative. I found it hilarious. And I figured, you know what? Let me go and do some slumming. I found the video myself. And we are going to give our take on it. This lady's take on in the aftermath of the overturning of Roe versus Wade. So let's hear what this young lady has to say.
Look, I'm just gonna say it in case you ain't heard it, but the price of pussy has skyrocketed. Okay, unattainable, if you will, more like unaffordable and unattainable. Because let's be honest, the risk of pregnancy is too damn it's like, you know, beforehand we was all like, yeah, okay, if I get pregnant by somebody I don't want to deal with, you know, yeetus fetus. But that's not the world we live in now. So you honestly think we finna sit here and deal with mediocre ass performances and and probably going to jail for some dick that's not even good? No, I'm not. I know the hell I'm not. And I know a lot of females I know not either. So, like I said, the price of pussy is skyrocketing. And if you can't pay it, you just ain't gonna be getting no pussy. Especially if you got a dingling.
I love it. I love it. You said that is on the heels of the overturning of Roe versus Wade?
Yeah.
Meaning that no, you gotta have discernment.
Yeah,
you gotta
indeed.
discern with whom you deal with. And make sure that man is worth it. Whatever that worth your value system is, you gotta make sure that you're not indiscriminately just having children willy-nilly. I love it. That, to me, I think you agree as well, was the intent of that.
Yeah,
we are not telling you,
exactly.
we are not telling you that if something bad happens to you sexually or anything like that, like a rape or an assault, that you should not have the steps to do what you gotta do. But when something like that happens, you have one or two options. One, I can either terminate this pregnancy because of this atrocity that's happened to me, or two, I'm gonna keep it in spite or despite of the tragedy that happened to me. Regardless, the point remains is that Roe versus Wade ain't got nothing to do with that minority of things that happen. All it is saying is please, just have a thought. Spare a thought when you have a child. Just spare a thought because it's a burden on the society, welfare, the educational system, the mental health of the children that you raise. Two-parent households are more successful than single-parent households. So, you know what? I agree. Price of pussy should have gone up.
But here's the thing. Why was the price low? This is the part I don't get. Why you just, like, you have some and you have some and you, why? You know what I mean? Penis envy? Because you want to do what men is do? Because that's the only logical explanation I could think of. I mean, sure, why you just giving yourself to any and everybody? All right, you give yourself to everybody. Cool, that's your right. You want to give yourself to who you want to give yourself to. But why you reproducing with them? Why?
Why you not using condoms?
Yeah, well, you know, the lazy style, the one for the skin after all, you know?
Condoms for cowards. Big fear with no fear.
Raw is law.
Don't men to say that?
No. I've heard more women saying it. To be fair, to be honest, a lot of women say it. They tell you that they're allergic and all that kind of things.
Oh, I've heard that a lot, but I'm saying, you know, he's here. Oh, but y'all know, y'all men don't like condoms.
Yeah.
When a man is when a man.
Yeah, you know, we get blamed for everything, but you can have your sex. Nobody is policing who you can have sex with. Nobody is policing when you have sex. None of them things. But they're saying, though, if you get pregnant and then you want to terminate, there will be consequences to that. Yeah.
Pregnancies resulting from consensual sex.
Yeah. So you are free to do what you want to do. Fuck what you want to.
Don't get old and live to regret that you didn't fuck more. Come on, fuck now.
Nobody telling you not to do that, but just be careful and be mindful of the fact that there are consequences. Sure, neither you and I, we had our children in our 30s. And it's not like we didn't have sex before we get to 30s. So you make decisions and then you live with the consequences. This ain't that hard, and they fail to understand why it had to be a case where you had to rely on legislation for you to recognize that, but yeah, I can't just be out here so get pregnant for everybody. That's the part that got me confused. Do what you want to do.
Stand up in the mess that result from it. Stand up in it. Stand up in the results. Stand up. Beat your chest same way.
Yep. Beat your chest the same way. And that's the problem. Nobody telling you not to have sex. Nobody telling you. But here's the thing. Ladies, whether you want to admit it or not, you have different consequences. You have different consequences for indiscriminate sex. You just do. I had an ex that would tell all the time a man can do it and walk away and say, not mine. These days you can't do that. Paternity court and all that there. Call Maury, right? But you got to be the person to carry this child for 9 months. You are the person impacted the most. So it will make sense, since you're the person that bearing the brunt of the consequences, that you would be the person to make sure that the price of the pussy, as his girlfriend here is saying, is at an all-time high, and that everybody can't just, get you pregnant.
Let's be very clear. Sex is important, but as Derek said, it impacts women far more than it does men. With that being said, you should be using discretion more so than anybody else. I ain't saying that men should use discretion too, because
let's be clear with that.
In 2022, men facing consequences for having indiscriminate sex too. The point I'm trying to make is that at the end of the day, a lot of people are up in the arms thinking that Roe versus Wade is to tell women what to do with their bodies. But really and truly, it is to have people to understand the value of childbearing and child rearing. Because you pregnant, you just up and terminate a child. So let me go back at it again and have sex. Oh, terminate that child again. Let me go back and have sex. That impacts somebody along the line. Yourself, your partner or partners, definitely impacts the fetus.
Definitely.
So how we see it is that it is just a facility to ensure that when you do the act of procreation and the methods of procreation, and you do procreate, that it is intended. And
if it don't work out well, you're going to deal with it.
Hey, man. We ain't telling you not to get pregnant, Me ain't telling you go there and fool whoever you want, fool whosoever may come.
Excuse me.
But stand up in it, same way. Same way that when I want empowering and sex empowerment, sex due diligence, and all these highfalutin words, stand up in it. Good, bad, and indifferent. Stand up in it.
And say it with your chest. Folks, this has been another Senate Short. Like, share, let us know what you think about this one in the comment section. Hit the notification bell to ensure that you don't miss any of the content we got coming for you guys. We can see you guys again soon.
The contaminated environment. And the tutus about that.